I'm not on social media. Like, so I post things to the masses. If you want to hear what I have to say, here it is. This is what I'm saying. But I'm not on there seeing how Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing.
Right.
You know, I spend my time basically trying to focus on how to better myself to continue on my journey to be a better person in life. And all that time for me is wasted time. So there's no fluff in my life, man. Every second of the day is being utilized to become a better human being.
Do you think there's, I don't know if balance is the right word, but do you think there is a point in time where you can sit back and say, let me take this in a little bit?
I, for a long time, was probably the most unbalanced mother on the planet Earth. And I took great pride in that.
Yeah.
It was on purpose. It was on purpose because I knew for me to get to where I wanted to go, where I had to go, there could be no balance. There could be no, 8 hours a day I do this and then
no 9 to 5.
No,
right?
no. It had to be, I'm such in a fucked up spot in my life, I'm such in a dark place that if I don't dedicate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 a year to becoming a better human being, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And so the people who were in my family had to realize, hey, I'm sorry that you may think I'm neglecting you right now, but if I don't fix myself, I won't be good for anybody. So yeah, I became very unbalanced for a long time. Balance is important, but you have to first go to war with yourself. You got to figure out what you're about and be proud of who you are before you start to get that teeter-totter nice and balanced out.
Don't get it twisted. It's not about flipping tires. I'm in Las Vegas right now and it's hot as shit. It's not about any of that. But what it is about is a lot of us give total control to life. We don't have any control of it. We just give all control to life. I do this shit every morning to prepare my mind for what life's gonna throw at me. A healthy body gives you a healthy mind. That's what it's about. So if you go into battle, you wanna go into battle with the right mindset, the right gear. In combat, you wear body armor. But what we do wrong is we don't strengthen our minds. You gotta strengthen your mind, take control of that. So then when you get out in the real world and they f you up, you got protection.
If you read my book and you see what goes on, you'll see how many mistakes I make along the way, trying to find balance, trying to find peace in myself, and I f myself all up. I'm having relationships, I'm having, I get a girl, knocked up, she's pregnant. I'm in the worst spot of my fucking life. I don't have a real job, I'm going through SEAL training, I haven't graduated SEAL training, I'm going back through SEAL training for the third time, and now I have a girl that's pregnant. I'm all over the place. I have no money, I have nothing. And I'm establishing a life with a family, and I'm all fucked up. So, a lot of us get in situations where we start establishing all these different things and pop up all these different pop-up boxes, and our life is fucked. Because we haven't fixed ourselves. Until you fix yourself, don't start another journey before you finish your own journey first. Or not finish it, but at least get a good, foot start into it.
Everybody wants to employ extreme ownership and discipline so very badly. But everybody also wants it to be easy. Right? They want some secret power that just makes it happen. And they think that I hold the magic key that's going to make discipline the easiest thing in the world. Well, I can tell you that taking ownership of your life, it isn't easy. And living the life of discipline isn't easy. In fact, it's hard. That's why it works. And so if you want to employ discipline, there's only one way to do it. You employ discipline. Stop looking around for suggestions on how to employ discipline. Because I'll tell you that listening to this podcast is not going to give you discipline. Reading the book is not going to give you discipline. You have to impose discipline on yourself. You. And you do that with steps that you execute small steps. Get up early. Work out hard. Attack your daily tasks. Crush your job. Don't waste time on meaningless activities. That's how you employ discipline. You get aggressive in making things happen. Be the discipline. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. And I'll say it again. If you want to live a disciplined life, that's what you have to do. You have to be the discipline.
Because what we've been told is our responsibility as men is that we've got to take care of other people, right? We've got our team, we've got our family, we've got our employees, we've got everybody else that we have to take care of, and then all of ourselves goes by the wayside. But you can't really sustain that for any measurable amount of time if you don't have yourself taken care of.
100%, man. And I fell into that several times, into that whole man thing. Get a family, do this, do that, and I'm jacked up. I'm insecure. I have all kind of issues going on, so I'm bringing all these issues into a family, and all that does is destroy your family. If you are not the man of your house, like a real man of your house, not like I'm a man because you have a
right
the balls. No,
right.
That ain't a man. I'm sorry, a man has wired tight, and I wasn't that guy. I thought because God made me a man, because I pissed standing up, that I'm a man. No, that ain't how it works, man. Yeah, and I realized that. I realized a whole bunch of times, man. God may have given me the wrong. I gotta earn something, man. So I had to go back to that man mentality and start to earn that. Back in the day, what motivated me was overcoming myself. I saw myself as a very weak individual, and I wanted to overcome myself. And once I started reaching these different hurdles, I realized that we all had this superhuman potential. Now at 43 years old, I believe in being a leader. And there's a lot of times, like there's no need for me to get up in the morning time and go out for these long runs. I've done it all. I'm good. I'm retired from the military, did 21 years in the military. I've done it all. Now it's about setting the example for others to follow. So what keeps me going now is everyone wants to know, how do you become a leader? How are you a leader? Being a leader is sometimes the worst job in the world, because you have to put yourself in some of the most uncomfortable situations of all time. For me to tell you to do something and I'm not doing it myself, that's what motivates me now. That's what keeps me going now, is that I have to continue to set the example. I can't talk it, I have to live it. I believe that I can't talk about what I used to be. I used to be this guy that broke pull-up records. I used to be this guy that ran 100 miles, ran 200 miles. I have to still be that guy. And then when I'm not that guy anymore, I shut up talking about it, because it's not me anymore.
What's your current?
That's